be advised, test fire has gone well. We're going to proceed with ignition. Test fire complete. 1423.
Controlled burning or controlled fire is kind of a layman's term. In fire speak, we call it prescribed fire. Like a doctor would write a prescription for a medication, we write a prescription for what we want the parameters to be when we burn. So we look at time of year, we look at what type of weather we want, we look at relative humidity, we look at temperature. All of these things go into what we call a prescription.
Once you're on the line, big part of ensuring safety is making sure that the crew understands the unit that they're getting ready to burn, what the conditions are, what the expected fire behavior is, what resources they have available. Whoever is what we call the burn boss, that's the person in charge making the hard calls. They need to be sure that all the conditions fit the parameters of their burn plan. We've addressed all of those before we strike a match. Once you've determined that the conditions are appropriate and you're going to initiate the fire, you've made notifications to local dispatch so their fire departments are aware. And then it's just continual monitoring of conditions through the burn. It's communication from the burn boss to squad leaders, assessing if conditions are what you expected. If not, do you need to make alterations to how you're burning? Or do you need to make an effort to shut the burn down and try it again another day? This is work that requires a lot of skill, at the scale especially that we're doing it at, and it requires equipment to do it safely for the personnel on the ground, for the habitat and the wildlife, and for our neighbors. It's more than any one agency can really do on their own. The interagency partnership allows us to really fluidly share resources, personnel, equipment, and time. There's a limited amount of days that it's appropriate to burn, so by coming together in this collective, we can prioritize the different agencies' goals and try to get as much of it done as we can. Fire as a tool can be kind of shocking to a lot of our constituents. It looks like we've devastated the landscape. You can't use fire without some risk of really short-term and small-scale impacts. But what we're very careful of and confident of is the resulting conditions in the habitat support more wildlife and more diverse wildlife.